In Act 2, in choosing a cure for the alters, some of the alters do not agree and take offense at Yan for choosing to use the neural implants. The worker refuses to get the neural implants. This video is a compilation of his reaction. As always, like, subscribe, share and push the bell.
Is it even possible to force him? I mean, how would we do it? Tie him up or what? Well, maybe it wouldn't have to be so drastic. That jab isn't more painful than a mosquito bite. And mosquitoes often bite people in their sleep, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, you think you could do that? Sneak up on him in his sleep? I could. In fact, I think it's the only sensible thing to do. Good. Good, do it. So, you found out about the implant. You violated my body. You hardwired me to the corporation, even though I said very clearly that I didn't accept it. What is wrong with you? I know it wasn't nice, but I'm willing to do everything to save you. Just couldn't let you die. Why? Because the corporation wants me? I can feel this thing prying, getting to my thoughts. Wait. Are you hearing voices or something? Voices. Menacing noises. They're torturing me. They want me to give up, but I'll never give up. You hear me? Never. I won't let them control me, even if it means blowing this fucking mission to pieces. Hey, man, I'm worried about the worker. I need to get him back on board before he destroys this whole place. I mean, that implant really set him off. Does it surprise you? He sacrificed a lot to fight against corporate dominance. I can imagine it must feel like a slap in the face to be so dependent on them now. I was only fighting for his life. Maybe some things are more important than life for him. Such as? Well, all I can tell you is how it felt for me. Before going away with Ben changed me. Nothing mattered to me more than pride. Shit. Of course. Nobody knows him like you do, right? Yeah. Hard to believe, but I was in the Union too, you know? Hindsight, it seems like dumping that life was the obvious choice, but when I think about it, I remember how hard it was just to let go. And I think I understand why the workers stay. Because he was too proud to give up the fight. Close, but no. A sense of pride developed in him later. What was it then? A feeling of being surrounded by people who believe in you. Followers, but also friends. It was addictive, and it was freaking hard to let go of, even for love. How about we try to bring back those fond memories somehow? You think that could work? Yeah, maybe. I mean, you'd need to feel the same. Wait, I've got an idea. You could make him that disgusting tomato soup they used to serve at the warehouse canteen. It was the stuff of so many jokes among us. We called it the galvanizing solution, because it was supposed to keep us going for the whole day, but also it tasted like liquid metal, hence galvanizing, get it? Right. I don't know what they cooked it in, but it reeked of the whole periodic table. Yeah, man, this sounds awesome. I can't wait to see that stern face of his light up when the memories come back to him. So, how do I make this broth out of hell? Yeah, good question. Why don't you start with making regular tomato soup, and then maybe I can help you spice it up a little in the refinery? Refinery? Yeah, why not? Man, this is so crazy. I actually expect it to work. Hey, I'd like to give you something. It's kind of special. I hope you like it. What the hell? Damn. It looks and smells just like... How did you... There's no way you could remember this. You weren't there. You're right. I wasn't, but, you're not the only one in this base who remembers the taste of that soup. Yeah. I forgot that we're all interconnected in here. Just like in the Union days. Those were the times. Beautiful times. Pure camaraderie. It always amazed me how much people could endure and still look out for one another. Cheer each other up. Yeah. Common enemy unites people. It gets harder when there's a common job to do. We'll start disagreeing about how to do it. They're talking about becoming a leader. It's exciting at first. They look up to you, trust you. Makes you feel so good that eventually losing it becomes your biggest fear. Is that why you pushed for that big demonstration to happen? Because you were afraid that fall in love with the other guy? I told you. He was a mole sent by the corporation. I couldn't just let him win. I had to do what it takes. How can you be so sure he was a mole? Do you have proof? Well, oh, come on, it was obvious. Look, mole or not, it doesn't really matter. He was an outsider. He didn't know these people. He had no respect for our fight, our dignity. Look, you're right to stick to your ideals then, but this mission, it's different. We're fighting for a better future for a whole generation of people, maybe even the future of humanity. Are you sure you want to destroy all that in the name of dignity? Whose dignity are we talking about anyway? Oh, so you think this is about my ego, isn't it? All right, I can see where this is going. You want me to let go of my ideals? Wouldn't you have done that back then if you knew how your demonstration would end? So many people would die. Don't you think it would have been better to let go? What if I can't turn back time. I did the best I could with the knowledge I have. You're making a mistake by going with the corporation. Nothing I know is going to change my opinion about that. But I won't sabotage the base anymore. You're right. It wouldn't make any sense. Hey man, look what I found. Huh. Would you look at that? My Boy Scout badge. The fierce Ocelots. Oh, your badge, huh? I didn't even remember taking it with me. It was just pinned to one of my old t-shirts. Well, you kept it. That means something. That must have been attached to it on some subconscious level. Exactly my thought. Isn't it funny how, despite our differences, at the root, we might all care for the same things? It's just as if some of them were more dormant in us and some more awake. Huh. And maybe you're right. I have to confess something to you. Something I wasn't ready to absorb until, well, now. Remember that demonstration I told you about? The one when people died and you were blamed for it? Yeah, well, they were right to blame me, because it was my fault. I crossed a line I shouldn't have crossed. I was so scared of losing what I fought so hard for, the respect of the people, their love. You want to know the real reason I never left with Ben like the refiner did? Tell me. Because his affection wasn't enough for me. I was hungry for more. I wanted to be cherished by the masses. It was all about my ego. I faced my own ego too, you know. It was tough, but I needed it. Well, weird as it is, this journey with you made me realize one thing. All this time, I got so carried away with fighting for the values I cared for that I lost sight of what they really meant. Loyalty, togetherness. I forgot that if your comrade gets in the line of fire, your job is to pull him back and not let him die for your victory. Because when you start thinking that a victory can belong to someone, that means you become just like them. Your enemies. And you know the craziest thing? If you'd never woken me up here on this mission, I'd never have to go back to all that. But then again, I'd always remain unaware of my mistake. Because breaking up a team is something a fierce Ocelot would never do. Thank you for keeping this, Jan. Thank you for reminding me who I really am and what really matters to me.